Okay, good evening, y'all. This is the man in the black mask, and now he's here to share a bizarre story. I actually laughed when this happened because it was just bizarre that the fact that the judge dude look at this dude, failed New York City subway bomber gets life in prison. What made it funny was the fact that this suspect lied because he wasn't really sorry for what he did or what he tried to do. You know, he was lying right through his teeth. You know, liar, liar, pants on fire. Man, I haven't said that since I was a kid. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Of course, y'all know what that means. All right. Man behind failed 2017 subway bombing gets life in prison. Failed New York City subway bomber gets life in prison. Serves him right. See this guy right here? You see this punk ass motherfucker? Serves you right. You lying jackass son of a bitch. Okay. Akayed Allah. Fuck you. Akayed Ullah, who set off a botched pipe bomb in a subway tunnel underneath the Port Authority bus terminal in 2017, was sentenced to life behind bars Thursday morning, which was today, of course. The Bangladeshi immigrant told police that he carried out the morning rush hour attack for the terror group ISIS, though the device largely misfired. And, half his ass was burned off. This guy was an amateur. He goes to commit a suicide bombing and burns half the fucking ass off. Yo, funny but sad though, because this motherfucker did not know how to handle a bomb, and yet he burns half his ass off. I mean, it's just bizarre. It's funny, but at the same time sad. You know. So I felt bad for this dude that he obviously did not know how to handle a bomb. I know a lot of you wish the cop shot his ass because he clearly deserved to get shot by a cop. Fucking Ace Ventura piece of shit. This is about as bad as a crime as there is. Manhattan federal judge Richard Sullivan said, this was not a crime of passion. This was a calculated, premeditated decision to kill as many people as you could, injure others, all in the name of an organization that is dedicated to spreading terror. Exactly, the judge was right. And when, Allah said he was sorry and this and that and the other, I know he's fucking lying. Shit. He's only sorry because he got caught. That's why he's crying over to the judge because he don't want to get life in prison without parole. Well, if Allah were to condemn, innocent lives being taken due to terrorism, he shouldn't have went out there and did what he did if he was so against innocent people being killed. He's fucking lying. He's lying because he knows he was going to get the book thrown at him. That's why he said what he said, because he was lying. He was not telling the truth. He still won't tell the truth to this day. The lying sack of shit. A life sentence is appropriate, he added. It was a truly barbaric and heinous crime. Thank you, Judge. Thank you, Your Honor. Allah, dressed in a dark blue jumpsuit, apologized for his actions at the sentencing hearing. Now, hear this. This is a lie, of course, but hear what he says, okay? I'm going to tell it back to you. You just hear me out, man. Your Honor, what I did, it was wrong, Allah said. I can tell you from the bottom of my heart. I am deeply sorry. I do not support harming innocent people. You see that? He's a fucking liar, okay? He is a motherfucking cocksucking liar, okay? If he didn't support harming innocent people, he shouldn't have did what he did, okay? He shouldn't have did what he did. But you know this son of a bitch is lying. I don't buy it one bit. Not a single fucking bit. Allah was seriously injured in the December 11, 2017 blast. But the bomb strapped to his body failed to kill any commuters who were passing through the walkway in the city's busiest subway station. Because remember, it burnt half his ass off. Now he only got half an ass. Wow, like Aaron Brockovich, he got one ass instead of two. Actually, one ass cheek instead of two. How about that? How you like them apples? NYPD and Port Authority cops arrested him soon after, while Allah was lying injured on the ground of the empty subway tunnel. Nobody home, of course. Fucking amateur. Man, look at this pussy right here. I just want to show you a photo of this pussy motherfucker right here. Look at this, man. You see that? He's a fucking amateur who deserves to die. But from rather a bullet to the head, of course. Following the failed attack, Akayed Ullah was seriously burned and brought to Bellevue Hospital. His court-appointed attorney, Amy Galicchio, had urged the judge to not sentence him to life, arguing that his family has said he is a quote-unquote quiet, peaceful, and nonviolent man. Bullshit. He's a noisy, arrogant, violent man, according to the man in the black mask. Okay? Now spread the word. Like Martin Lawrence said, run, tell that. Backtrack to Galicchio. The deeply troubled soul in this case is Akayed Ullah, she said. Allah was convicted on a 6-count indictment in 2018 on charges that included providing material support to a foreign terrorist organization, which is ISIS, of course. After the jury returned their verdict, Allah tried to blame President Donald Trump for inspiring the failed terrorist attack. Now, this is Allah's doing. This didn't have nothing to do with Trump. One excuse after another. Excuses, excuses, excuses. How is this motherfucker going to blame former President Donald Trump when this was his own goddamn doing? He wanted to blow up the train station, Mr. Allah, of course, and Donald Trump didn't have nothing to do with it. So for him to pass a book like that is just straight up bullshit. He's only saying those things because he knew he was going to get the book thrown at him. He knew what was in store for him, so he was going to try to cop out as much as he can to try to get the judge to kiss his ass for each apology he makes. Well, guess what? It didn't work. I was angry with Donald Trump. He said he would bomb the Middle East. Allah said in a Manhattan federal courtroom after jurors convicted him on all counts. See that? Lies. Excuses, excuses, excuses. One white lie after another. How do you explain that? This piece of shit told nothing but lies, son. I'm glad the judge didn't believe him. I'm glad the judge saw Mr. Allah for the real man that he was. A terrorist piece of shit who deserves to rot in a cage and die every day for the rest of his embarrassing, worthless, natural life. The failed terrorist tried to appeal his conviction by claiming he had not acted on behalf of ISIS. Lies! But the judge shot that down in January. See that? Liar! Liar, liar, pants on fire. The record evidence establishes that defendant acted at ISIS direction by heeding the call of the organization's propaganda and recruiting materials, Judge Sullivan wrote. Perhaps mostly important, the defendant told police he carried out the attack for the Islamic State. Now, that alone was what got him convicted. He should have kept his goddamn mouth shut. Even if it didn't help, he should have just shut his mouth. Now, I'm glad we're taking our country back. And I'm glad the laws are getting tougher by the year. I'm just hoping that those future laws are designed to protect us and not abuse us. And Mr. Allah, of course, he deserves to rot in a cage for the rest of his natural life. He tried to kill so many innocent people, it's not even that funny. And now this piece of shit want to say that he's sorry and that he didn't support, people getting injured by terrorists, something to that effect. Get the fuck out of here, man. He's lying because he knew he got the book thrown at him, which is what a lot of people will do the minute they get the book thrown at them. Tell lie after lie. Cry uncle to the judge, talk about how fucked up their childhoods were, the whole 9 yards, what have you. Well, guess what? 99% of the time, it don't work. Okay, you might have a past just like all of us. Everybody has a past. I can't think of one person who don't have a past, whether it's good or bad. But either way, he had no right to do what he did, and neither do the rest of us, okay? We still know right from wrong. We are not immune to punishment. Meanwhile, Mr. Allah should have learned the hard way. He should have took the hint before he hauled his ass down to the station. He should have kept his ass home, which if he did, this wouldn't have happened. Okay? Think about that. Okay? Allah fucked up on principle. Akayed Allah will die in prison. He will never get out. You know what I'm saying? I think about Ramzi Youssef, this woman behind the World Trade Center bombings of 1993. That was the first World Trade Center attack. You don't hear nothing about him because, he's in Supermax, which is probably where Allah is going to head. Supermax Federal Prison, which is in Florence, ADX, Colorado. Yeah, since he is a high-risk inmate, they'll probably transfer his ass to Supermax, put him next to Ramzi Youssef and Terry Nichols, among other high-risk inmates, high profiles that we've seen and heard of in the past. And he's no exception to the rule. I'll tell you that for sure. I'm just going to be frank with you on that one. He's going to go to Supermax. And I hope I'm right, man, because most federal inmates do go to Supermax. And Akayed Allah is no exception to the rule. He's going to go to Supermax. Sam Gravano was there, and so is Alba Martinez, the cat that killed Richard Porter. But Allah, his day is coming. He is not going to feel safe in prison. I'm telling you, son. I'm fucking ain't telling you. He is not going to win this thing. He can appeal all he wants to, but at the end, the judge ain't going to want to hear nothing out of it. Told lie after lie after lie. He was not sorry. If he was sorry, he shouldn't have went out to the station and did what he did. Okay? I'm just glad I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been to Times Square before. I've been to Manhattan so many times. Not just to see the ball drop, but to catch a movie or do whatever, take photos, you name it. But I'm just glad I wasn't there that morning, Imagine if I was there that morning and this piece of shit was there with a fake bomb strapped to his body or whatever the hell, I'm just glad I wasn't there. And a lot of you ought to be glad that you wasn't there because God knows what the hell would have happened had any of us been in the line of fire. You dig? Now, he ain't going to get out of prison ever. And he shouldn't. I mean, come on. He did too much damage. If he really wanted to be a good man, he should have kept his ass home. That's the way I feel. Okay? I'm glad I signed up for this channel to present my political views and get the word out. Okay? And I urge all of you, the man in the black mask urges all of you to show some love and spread the love. Okay? I repeat, show the love, spread the love. Tell the world what the man in the black mask is all about. Okay? He documents everything that's going on in today's world. And then I bring it out in front of you. Okay? And I'm doing what a lot of journalists neglect to do, present their opinions about what they read and the people that they deal with. Okay? I'm not afraid to speak my mind. That's another reason why I signed up for this channel, because I'm not scared to speak my mind. I'm not scared to speak ill of people. And I'm not afraid to speak good of people either. I can speak good, I can speak bad. Okay? I'm not afraid of nobody. I'm not afraid of nothing. Okay? So I'm going to tell you that shit right now. I'm going to run tell you that shit. Got it? I'm telling the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help me God. And I urge all of you to do the same thing. Anyway, thank you for listening to the man in the black mask. And don't forget to like and subscribe and drop a question underneath the screen and tell me what you think about this liar that tried to blow up New York City, who is now about to go to Supermax where he will die. Okay? Again, show some love and spread some love. Like, subscribe, question underneath the screen. Okay? And I will see you another time. Okay? Thank you. Good luck and good night. No, I'm going to say it even better. Good night and good luck.